Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I want to thank everybody for coming out to attend this wonderful day. This is a special occasion for us. It's taken a long time for us to get here. The groundbreaking of the soon-to-be new Avenel Street School 4 and 5. There's a lot of speakers here. There's a lot of people that I want to introduce, but there's a couple things I just want to address first and foremost. I want to thank the Mayor's Office, the Town Council, and our Board of Education. They have been the constant supports throughout this project, from its induction, from the referendum, to its planning, to the pivot, to where we are right now. So I just want to thank all of the members of the council and the board. I talk to the mayor just about every day, and this has obviously been a priority topic for quite some time. So I'm very excited, very proud to be here. On a personal note, September will mark 40 years since I walked through the kindergarten doors of 4 and 5.
Wow.
I say that because this place has a very special place in my heart. When I came to speak with the Avenel community and the teachers and the PTO, it was wonderful to hear about how they treasure their neighborhood school. And through the efforts of all those involved in the township, both on the Board of Ed side and the municipal government side, we were able to make this happen. 10 new classrooms, cafeteria, gymnasium, state-of-the-art facility in terms of STEM. I can't tell you how excited I am to see what this finished product looks like. I encourage everybody to take a look at the plans. There's some pictures and renderings. Please take a look. It's not going to do it justice. The only thing I will ask of you is please come back when we do the ribbon cutting. I want to acknowledge several people from my administration. There's some central office administrators here. Ms. Baer, our Director of Special Services. Mr. Wolferman, our BA, who handles all the heavy lifting with the numbers and the finance. Mr. Ali, our Director of DEI. Several supervisors. I can't mention everybody's name, but I want to thank you. I do want to acknowledge our Special Projects Coordinator, Ms. Fitzgerald in the back there. She's probably hiding because I'm always tasking her with something, especially when we get on site and we start picking things off. The parents and students that came, thank you for being the first people to celebrate your future new school. It's great to have you here. You are the most important stakeholder. You are the ones we serve, so thanks for coming out. I'm going to let the mayor take care of his staff, but I do want to acknowledge Bill Banister. He's up here. He is the lead architect from PSA. Chrissy Kane is our project manager from Ben Harvey Construction, along with Bill Trocchia. Connor O'Brien from Legacy Construction Management, along with Brian Mead. They are just some of the key players. There's some other representatives from PSA. Again, we meet every day. We're talking about this project for months. Really excited and looking forward to great things. So I just want to thank everybody for all of your support. And also acknowledge, I know they're walking up late. We'll talk about that later. Some board members, Mr. Treebwasser, Ms. Bourdain was up here very beginning. We should have to pick different footwear next time. Mr. Velez, also with our Board of Ed. Ms. Perez came walking up. We'll talk to her about her footwear. And then everybody else is on the town council, so I'm going to let the mayor take care of it. But I really do want to thank you. And without further ado, I turn it over to our mayor, John McCormick.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maximino. This is a very, very exciting time, but it's really a continuation of the last probably 8+ years of cooperation between the Board of Education and the Township of Woodbridge. And I would submit, and we've said it over and over again, that there is no other township or municipality in the state of New Jersey that has the kind of relationship that our board has with our town government. We have a whole list of things we do in shared services, from plowing to garbage, to IT, to school custodians, to tree removals, all kinds of different things that we do for the Board of Education, and we're happy to do it, and we can generally do it cheaper than they can when they go outside to contractors, so that's great for our taxpayers. Way back in 2017, well, way back in 2014, we kind of started with the whole effort to put turf fields in the schools, and the township, at our expense, using money from a big economic development project, went out and have now 9 new turf fields in the district, 3 at each high school for baseball, softball, soccer/football, you name it. That was really the beginning of our major effort to work with the district. But then in 2017, we took it to a whole different level and passed a $57 million referendum overwhelmingly, where we built a brand new Ross Street School, which was at the time the oldest building in the school district. We have a practically brand new Woodbridge Middle School. You can walk around there and not even see any remnants of what it looked like before. So that's essentially a brand new school. We did the same thing to St. Cecilia's School in Island. We made that into Oak Tree Road School 29, and that's essentially a brand new school, and that gave the opportunity for the district to offer full-day kindergarten at School 24, where those students were, just up the street. We invested in technology. We invested in security especially, and that was a major effort. Fast forward 3 years, we did the same thing and passed another referendum, again overwhelmingly. That led to a gigantic addition to School 28, Matthew Jago and Seawarren, led to a gigantic addition on School 25, Lafayette Estates and Fords. Again, tech, again, security. And another big piece of that was this project. It goes way back to 2020 when the voters in March, literally 2 days before COVID hit, the voters on March 10th again voted overwhelmingly to pass this project. At the time, we were anticipating a new school elsewhere on Rahway Avenue. That was the vision of the former administration. Dr. Massimino had a different vision and wanted to gear it more toward neighborhood schools. Plus, of course, COVID, the pandemic, the supply chain and inflation and all the things really took that project to a level that was way more than we thought we could afford. So Dr. Joe and the Board of Ed pivoted to this project, which is to knock down School 4, build a brand new building, and to renovate 5. Kind of the same way we knocked down Ross Street, built a new one, and renovated Woodbridge Middle. The same project is happening here. A little bit fast forward. We planned on another referendum this year. Turns out legally we don't have to do it because we're paying for it with money from our economic development projects. But that will involve improvements to all the schools and painting and doors and security. Again, you can't spend enough money on security. But that's also going to provide a brand new School 10, which used to be on Clyde Avenue. We're building a new one 2 addresses away, still on Clyde Avenue. So that's another major effort between the town and the board. And at the end of the day, you look at how many schools we're going to have either brand new or incredibly renovated or incredibly expanded. And it's pretty amazing in 10 years what's happening in Woodbridge because of the Board of Education and because of their leadership and because of their willingness to work with the town. We love it. We just absolutely love being able to do that. We say it all the time, a community is known by the schools that it keeps. And we could take all our money and spend it all on our stuff and not the school board and not the district. That would not be good for the residents of Woodbridge Township, would not be good for the students and staff of Woodbridge Township. Property values matter more than property taxes. $50, $100 a year in your property taxes, sure, it's something you pay attention to. But when you live near a brand new school and your house goes up $10,000 in value, you really don't care about the $50 or the $100. You're looking at your value of your home, $10,000, $20,000. Ask Corey, who lives here, and he follows it, what this project has meant for Avenel. You look at what it's meant for downtown Woodbridge. You look at what it's meant for property values in Seawarren and in Fords. When your kid's going to go to a brand new school or a brand new addition, it's just monumental in terms of what it means to you financially. Way more important to your kid educationally. So we love working with the school district. I want to thank Dr. Massimino. I want to thank all the board members who were here for the opportunity for us to keep working together to make Woodbridge, and let me try this phrase out and see how it works, the best town around. Thank you all very much. I'd now like to introduce my colleague in public service who lives a couple of blocks from here, actually across the tracks and a couple blocks down. He's been a councilman representing Avenel and Port Reading for over almost 10 years now, right? And he bleeds Avenel. His kids went here. I don't think you went here, did you? He did. Okay. Did you graduate? You did? He did. He graduated 5th grade here.
Still have a diploma on my wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, your councilman, if you live in Avenel, Corey Spiller.
Nice job, Barry. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, Mayor. First and foremost, I want to thank the mayor, my fellow councilmates, the administration, Dr. Massimino, the school board, your administration for the partnership, for getting this together. There was a lot of moving parts, and as the mayor indicated, the pandemic kind of threw us a curveball, but as you can see, we knocked it out of the park. I was going to say it's a great day for the parents of Avenel and the students, their children, but it's bigger than that. It's all the students and parents in Woodbridge Township, because just like all our other new schools, when this is done, a state-of-the-art gymnasium, auditorium, cafeterias, a kid from Colonia in rec soccer, because they're going to be playing here. So it's going to be fantastic for everything. Dr. Matz, I have you beat 45 years ago when I walked through these kindergarten doors.
Just means you're older, Core. That's just means you're older.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it means a lot to me. My children went here. It's a great neighborhood. You know, people say that, you know, the outside of the school looks great. The inside, it's time. The boiler room next to the cafeteria in the basement still has the same smell as it did in 1979. Great principal, great teachers. Good to see Miss Jackie. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to go before I get emotional, so thank you very much.
I'd like to now introduce our board president, Mr. Daniel Harris.
Morning. Thank you, Dr. Massimino. Thank you, Mayor. Want to introduce my fellow board members, my vice president, Ms. Bourdain, board member Velez, board member Perez, and in the back there, John Shriebwasser. Thank you all for being here. Today's a big deal. It's already been said. This is the signature project of the 2020 referendum, which, as you know, passed only 2 days before the world shut down, as the mayor had addressed. You guys took a lot of my talking points. Thanks. As with all things, we have to thank the voters. Many of you voted on this twice. As the mayor had addressed, we have to thank you guys. You guys are paying the bill. School district, as Mr. Wolferman and the rest of our business administration team knows, we cannot afford this on our own. This is a $24 million project paid for by the economic development in this town that was brought to us by Mayor McCormick, Carolyn Ehrlich, the chief of staff, and the Woodbridge Redevelopment Agency. As the mayor would say, you know, pilot revenue is not required to be shared with the local school district or the local fire districts, but you guys do it out of the goodness of your hearts. It's the right thing, and as mayor, as you said, and you finished, we can't call ourselves the best town around if we don't invest in our schools, and we've done that for a long time now, a decade running, and we can't thank you enough. So Mayor, Council, thank you very much. Lizbeth as well, thank you. We also have Assemblywoman Lopez here today. This project is also supported by the taxpayers of the state of New Jersey through debt service aid. So on behalf of the Board of Education, we thank the taxpayers of New Jersey. I came up with the slogan on my way in. I don't know if it's official or anything, but government works best when it works together. And I think that's fitting for us here in Woodbridge Township, because as the mayor had illustrated, we've done 2 referendums, and even before that, we were working together and continue to do so, and we will continue to do so. And I wanted to finish off with this. Woodbridge Township, we've made a lasting commitment to our schools. Mayor rattled off a lot of the projects, but I want to get even more granular. We've replaced 2 100-year-old school buildings, the original School 11, which we've replaced outright. The original School 14 is now closed. We merged that with a brand new and expanded School 25, better said, expanded School 25, not brand new. And then the 2 other 100-year-old schools in Woodbridge Township, Woodbridge Middle School received a massive renovation, looks terrific, thanks to, I think you guys worked on it, Pred Sumgen, right? No, all right, never mind. We'll take you guys out of that. No, sorry, that was another guy. And then right here behind us, Avenel Street School 4 and 5 will receive a massive addition, as Dr. Massimino had illustrated, with 10 new classrooms, new gymnasium, new cafeteria, new media center, new administrative suites. For parents and students, you guys know, this school, that gym is about a third of the size of just about any other elementary school. Pickup drop-off here is really inefficient and, frankly, a little on the dangerous side. Right here on a busy Avenel Street, East Inman Avenue, we're going to fix all of those things with this project. So, as I said, when government works together, when government works best when it works together. And then finally, I have to give my thank yous not only to current and past board members, but also Dr. Massimino, Dr. Zega, our business administrator, Mr. Wolferman, and your buildings and grounds team, Ms. Fitzgerald in the back there, Chief of Staff Carolyn Ehrlich, Business Administrator Vito Simaluka, who's here with us, John Haggerty, and John Mitch rounding out the mayor's, kitchen cabinet there. Of course, our professionals, we have to thank you, Peret Samjian, Legacy, and Walentz Goldman Spitzer, and of course, Ben Harvey Construction and the men and women of the building trades who will make this project possible. So thank you very much. Students, enjoy yourself. And I do want to say one last thing. Ms. Panko, the principal here, is on vacation this week, so she could not be here, but I know she sends her best regards and abstention. I know we have Ms. Jackie here representing School 4 and 5. So thank you very much, and have a great day, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris alluded to that the support does extend beyond Woodbridge Township. And with that, I would like to call up to the microphone Assemblywoman Ivon Lopez.
Thank you for your comments.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank you, Mayor, for all you do. Good afternoon. It's such an honor to be here with all of you this morning as we celebrate a major milestone for the Woodbridge community. Today's capital improvement honors the past and prepares for the future in renovating an over 100-year-old school with a history of setting students on the path to success. Approved by the Woodbridge community in the 2020 referendum, the enhancements will be prepared because of the project, will ensure generations of students have state-of-the-art facilities and tools for 21st century learning experience. Expanded classrooms, a media center, a new gymnasium are just some of the many, many new amenities offered through this project, and the return on investment will pay for decades to come. I know we can all agree there is no greater responsibility than ensuring our students have access to an excellent education, and I would love to applaud Mayor McGormick, Dan Harris, the entire Woodbridge School Board, and the district leaders who have made this project possible. Woodbridge has always marked itself as a center for educational excellence, and this project is yet another addition to an already amazing school district. Thank you, everyone, for being here today, and I am just so thrilled that we're going to be building this new school. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Assemblywoman. At this time, I'd like to bring up William Banister. Bill was the lead at PSA and has we've had a lot of conversations from the very beginning of this project. So without further ado, I'll call up Mr. Banister.
So if Dan had no talking points, I really have no talking points. So I'll leave it at this. It has been an honor to be in this partnership with the town and the board to get us to this point. We certainly took the long road to get here, but I think that makes this spot that much sweeter. So I offer everyone, just take a look at the renderings. That's what the future holds, and I think it's going to be great. Thank you.
All right.
So I haven't done many groundbreakings. I did know not to wear a tie, so I think I got that part right. But when I walked up, there was one student. There's a collection of students now, so I want to thank everybody for coming out. But I do believe the first person in line should get a reward. So without further ado, and I did check this with Mom, so I don't want anybody to think I'm putting her on the spot because we cleared this before. Nala, come on up here. So I want you to tell everybody, and I'm going to pull this down as much as I. Do you want me to have her come around so we can? I want everybody to see her beautiful face.
And her shirt.
Yeah, come on over here.
You want to
There you
speak?
go.
You come on over here so everybody can see you.
Go ahead.
Can you do me a favor and tell everybody why you're excited about this project?
I'm excited because we get to see a new school, and this school has been here for a long time since I came into kindergarten.
Wow, 4 whole years.
That was very well said. And what grade are you going to now?
4?
Are you excited?
Yes.
I'm not as good as this part as the mayor is, so I'm going to wrap it up here. But I want to thank you very much for being brave enough to come up here and represent the student body of Avenel Street, okay? Thank you so much.